My next guest does know that his property, or part of his property, has been lost. His mushroom farm, he lost it in the Bold Range fire. Brian Callow joins me now. He is the owner of What the Fungus, a Summerland-based seasonal mushroom farm. Brian, I'm so sorry. How are you holding up?
It doesn't feel real, I guess, yet. I haven't been allowed to go back to my property, but I've seen all the photos, and it's devastating. And we've lost 12 years of work, and it's hard to process what's going on, I guess, right now.
I think you were talking about seeing some of the pictures. I think we have some video, actually, that you took of the fire burning near your property. What was going through your mind during that moment?
You wanted to think it wasn't a big deal, but it kept getting worse. And, I was there as long as I could. I was there until about 12:30 in the morning. The fire started coming down the mountain, large blooms of smoke, and you could hear the sound, the wind. It was just time to go. And, just looking over 8 acres, we managed 2 properties, and it was impossible. We didn't have enough water pressure. I was going to be by myself if I stayed. I don't think I could have stopped it.
Yeah, and now we're seeing some of the aftermath here, and it is devastating. And just watching you there as the fire is coming down, the mountain, I feel helpless for you. That had to have been scary. I'm very glad that you left when you did. But I get, looking at these pictures, what this loss is what's it like for your business? What have you lost here?
Yeah, well, when I was there, a couple friends told me I need to go, and I said I can't. That's all I got. I've spent my whole life building this, and my wife was there from the beginning. We lived on the farm for 9 years, and we put a lot of time into this. And now we have 2 little girls, 4 and 6. And thank God the property next door where our home is didn't burn down, so my girls still have a home. But the property next door where the mushroom farm is, my business partner, his home is there, the shop, everything is gone. It's a level of destruction that I don't think anybody can process. It's going to take a lot of time.
Yeah. In terms of insurance, are you getting answers? What's that process? Have you even begun that process?
My, Thor is going to have insurance for the house and at a shop. But, last year, our insurance broker, they got bought out, and they didn't want to insure our farm anymore. So they came back to us with a policy, and it was going to be too expensive. And we just couldn't afford the premiums. So our farm is unfortunately not insured, and it's going to be hard to get back. It really is.
I was listening to an interview from somebody who lived in town in Summerland, whose house has been spared, but they talked about being shocked that something like this could happen, or that they would need to evacuate because of wildfire. And I was, given how often in the summertime we've now been experiencing wildfires, particularly in the interior of British Columbia, I wonder how did you feel when you realized you saw that fire coming and you realized you had to leave? Is it something you had thought about in the past, given?
No, you don't think it's going to burn down your property. Even when I left, I'm leaving because I got my dog in the car, and it's irresponsible for me to stay if my dog were to get hurt. But I didn't think my farm was going to burn down. Maybe you lose a little bit. We deal with forest fires in the Okanagan every day, every year. It's just part of life. People hang out in the water and watch the fires. It's not a big deal. This level of destruction is unprecedented, and I think the federal government really needs to step up. There's a agri-recovery assistance program that the federal government can come in and assess if Summerland fits the requirements, and I believe they do. Farms need federal help, and it's a long road to recovery, and I don't think anyone can do it on their own.
Brian, you got your wife, you got your two little girls, and you got your home. What do the next couple of weeks, months look like for you as you guys try to come together and recoup and, I don't know, rebuild?
I mean, if I was going to lose my farm or my home, I choose my farm every day. My family, they need that home. We built the home for the last 2 years, and I couldn't imagine losing both. So I'm grateful for that. It gives us an opportunity to rebuild. I can be on site. I can take my time, figure it out, raise capital. We're gonna have to find a way to move forward. We put a Gofundme page actually live today on our Facebook page. It's a start, but I don't think my farm and other farms are going to be able to just raise money from the community. We're going to need to find ways to build, and it's going to come at a federal level. It really is.
Brian, it's tough to talk about this kind of loss, particularly so soon after you're experiencing it. So I want to just say that I really appreciate you taking the time so that Canadians across the country can hear what you and others are going through. Brian Callow, wildfire evacuee, the owner of What the Fungus, a Summerland-based seasonal mushroom farm. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.